The journey begins.
All right, good morning. My name is Mosey, and this is Arissa Romes. And we are on day one of the long trail. You can hear Route 4 behind me. Pizza Bastard just dropped us off. We've got a mile to Main Junction, which is where the AT and LT split off. And so we're gonna get there and head north to Canada. Should be a pretty good trip. The weather is fantastic. It was in the 40s this morning. It's going to be in the 40s most nights. High of 69. I'm so excited for good weather. I will say, couple concerns. The trail is sketchy, so we're going to have some fun. Water sources don't look favorable, but black fly season is over, but may have deer flies, so not looking forward to that. And no mosquitoes really this season from what Pizza Bastard is saying, so looking forward to that. Here we go! And just to explain what it is that I'm doing, for those of you who maybe didn't see my announcement or know what's up. So I'm calling this a long trail through hike. We're doing it in 2 long sections, but it will be completed within a 12-month period. So I hit the long trail at Main Junction going south on my AT through hike last year on October 9th. And so I am picking up at Main Junction, and where it splits off from the AT, I'm going the 170 miles north to Canada, whereas the AT diverts east to New Hampshire. So that is what we're up to. It is so good to be back in New England. Oh, hiking uphill, already breathing hard, but it's gonna be good. Fantastic breeze today. Oh, found a little frog friend. Hi, buddy. Hi, buddy. Hello, friend. All right, we are at Main Junction, so we are going that way towards Canada. But Polar, what did you say that you might do?
I think I'm actually just gonna branch off, pick up the AT, go all the way to Baxter.
Okay,
You know?
so New Hampshire is that way, so
Yeah.
get going. It was nice seeing you.
It was nice seeing
All
you.
right.
Yeah.
Well, we will see if we encounter it, but so far I have yet to experience Vermont on the long trail, both last year and this year. So we'll see what's up ahead, but I've heard it's been a pretty dry year, and I'm okay with that. All right, so just a quick little update. We stopped at the first shelter about 1.5 miles in to use the Privy. It was brand new, so that was nice. We're coming up to the second shelter in less than 2 miles now, and we'll fill up on water there. We are staying at the third shelter, so it's a 13-mile day today, stopping at David Logan shelter. Water doesn't really seem to be flowing there. There's a scoopable stream a couple miles before, so we'll probably be carrying a decent amount of water into camp. But yeah, good day. Breathing heavy, but it's good to be on trail and just hiking my own hike. I loved ridge running. It was a great experience, but ridge running is not the same as hiking. And I'm happy to be out here doing my own thing. You know, I can stop short if I want to, can take long breaks at viewpoints and creeks. And so it's good to be back. All right, so we just stopped and filled up at a water source. And while we were there, we met our first long trail hikers. So we met Deagle and Stubbs, and I think they're headed to the same shelter as us tonight. So we'll see them in a little bit, but that's exciting. We were wondering if we were gonna see anyone out here. All right, so just ran back into Deagle and Stubbs, and they were saying they keep mixing up our names and thinking that we're Moeller and Posey. So I claimed Moeller, and that's, where's Posey? Where's Posey? There's Posey. So
Alti trail name.
yeah, I guess alter egos for the long trail. Well, as you know, we show the good with the bad here. Day one, and your girl's already falling. Welcome back to New England. I was going downhill and I was talking with Polar, and you know, when I hike with someone, I tend to hike faster than I normally do. So we were on a downhill stretch and the dirt was loose and my feet went out from under me. I kind of rolled my left ankle, which is the ankle that I injured in May last year, and fell down, kind of landed on my side. I'm okay. My ankle doesn't feel great, but clearly I'm walking, so that's good. But dang it, I'm so frustrated. Day one, and I'm already landing on my butt. Yeah, I only fell once this season as a ridge runner, and yeah, kind of frustrated, hoping everything, like, you know, is cool. Like I said, I'm walking, so it's not a big deal, but I might want to take some ibuprofen later. So yeah, not all sunshine and rainbows, but still a good day. So one thing that is really weird about being on trail now is, you know, as a ridge runner, my job is to pick up all the trash I see and carry out all the discarded gear and clothing that I find in shelters and whatnot. And I have walked by a good amount of trash today and left, you know, discarded clothing in shelters. And I mean, you know, it's not my job. I'm not taking on extra weight right now, but it hurts. It really hurts me to like walk by and like see that and leave it behind. And you know, if I was on a day hike or something, I might be more inclined to pack it out, but we got 6 days to town. So we got a long stretch that I would have to carry trash, so it ain't happening. Just filled up on water. It didn't look very promising when we got here, but there was a spot with a little bit of flow, and thankfully Pizza Bastard gave us a scoop, so we were able to get some clear water. But yeah, thank you, PB. But yeah, not the most appealing looking water, but we found some good stuff. We found it. We'll make it work. And we were both getting a little hungry when we got to the water source and decided there's a great lookout up ahead that we're gonna stop at. So would have been nice to have had lunch there, but with the water being a bit scarce, we decided to eat lunch by the water. So we only had to carry water for dinner and then hiking. And so ate lunch there, but gonna have dessert and have a pack of Skittles when I get to the view. been going through quite a few blowdowns here lately. Not too terrible, but had to duck under a few. Had one we had to go around, so it's a little messy. Yeah, so we have had quite a few blowdowns. Some of them have been a little bit difficult. I did have to take my pack off to get over one. Of course, Polar was pretty much just able to step right over it. But I have the advantage on the walk-unders. So, yeah. Hello, chipmunk. Hi there. Oh, bye. Ooh, last climb of the day, about half a mile from camp right now. Woot woot. So as I mentioned in one of my Ridge Runner vlogs, the PATC has kind of spoiled me. You know, there were some rough sections through there. It wasn't all a walk in the park. But man, this trail has a good number of blowdowns and could use cutting back a bit. It's not a problem right now, but I'm just thinking like when rain comes in a couple days, you know, when I'm just walking through branches, I'm going to be soaked head to toe, even if the rain doesn't do it. But it's been a good day. The trail has been overall pretty good, and I'm excited to make it to camp.